Kaufmo is one of the most misunderstood characters from the Amazing Digital Circus, which is why for the next 100 days, I'll be surviving as him in Minecraft. Using my abstracted powers, I'll fight my way through wacky and terrifying monsters while growing bigger and stronger forms. Will I be able to stop the abstracted titan, or will my dark powers completely consume me? You'll have to watch until the end to find out. On day 1, I spawned in as Kaufmo, surrounded by the other members of the Digital Circus. Unfortunately, I was in the middle of abstracting from a mental breakdown. I'll never leave! I can never leave! I abstracted into a giant, terrifying monster. Everyone panicked as I went on a rampage, attacking my friends.
Kill, kill, kill!
Kane was the only one who dared confront me.
I'll help you, buddy!
Kane cast a magic spell on me, separating me from the abstraction. But it wasn't over yet, as my abstraction energy morphed into an enormous titan.
Mark my words, Kaufmo. You and I will merge together once more. You can never escape me!
Without warning, he sent out a giant laser right past me. Kane, what are we going to do?
Obviously, there's only one thing we can do. Run!
On day 2, I was on the run, trying to escape from the giant abstracted titan. I was winding the gap when out of nowhere, glitchy portals tore open around me. Terrifying abstracted monsters poured out from the portals and began to pursue me. Leave me alone! I tried to escape the entities on foot, but no matter where I went, a new portal would appear and block my path. I was quickly surrounded. I had run out of options, so I tried to take them head on instead. The monsters attacked me with their abstracted powers, but I had nothing but my fists to defend myself. Things were looking bad. I need to find a way to get out of here. I looked for a way out of the situation and noticed the glitchy portals still open nearby, giving me a risky idea. Here goes nothing. I jumped into one of the portals, unsure of what would happen to me. On day 3, I appeared inside of a glitchy area where darkness surrounded me. Floating in my path was a strange artifact. What's this?
Take it. It will make us stronger.
By instinct, I reached out and grabbed the artifact, causing its dark powers to take control of me. I transformed into a terrifying form. A dark tentacle wrapped around my arm, and I gained rows of sharp teeth. I now had 5 more hearts and gained the power of abstraction. Suddenly, I was transported back to the circus, but something was off. I didn't feel like myself anymore. Just then, Ragatha found me and ran over to me.
Kaufmo, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
I don't want to. The mysterious voice took complete control over my body and made me attack Ragatha with my new abstraction blast attack. She ran for her life, but my body forced me to chase after her. Please, I want to control my body.
It belongs to the abstraction now.
As I ran, I noticed a lever on the ground and managed to gain enough self-control to pull it. A trapdoor opened under my feet and I fell into the darkness below. On days 4 and 5, I landed inside of an old, unused bumper car room. I had managed to protect Ragatha for now. Suddenly, a swarm of abstracted rats scuttered towards me. My abstracted energy had lured the creatures out of hiding. Get away from me! The rats had colonized down here and used rudimentary crossbows, but I just continued to frenzy, killing the rodents left and right with my immense power. They didn't stand a chance against me, and I began to lose myself to the voice in my head. I will kill everyone here! Just then, a little abstracted gnome ran into my view.
Hey, over here!
Nobody will escape me! I chased the gnome through the room. Eventually, we reached a door where the gnome ran through, and I followed after them. On days 6 through 7, I arrived at the other side of the door to find myself inside of the void.
All right, buddy, let's get you in control again.
The abstracted gnome used their powers to summon a shrine with 6 podiums. I tried to lunge at the gnome again, but they dodged and landed an attack on me instead. The blow caused me to drop my abstracted artifact. Give it back! I ran towards the artifact, but the gnome snatched it first and placed it into the shrine. Suddenly, there was a flash of light, and I regained full control of my body. What happened?
You found one of the 6 abstracted artifacts. They give you great power, but also make you go insane. Luckily, placing them on this shrine allows you to control them.
Whoa! If that's the case, I could use their power to defeat the abstracted titan. Just then, I heard the sound of a familiar scream. I think that's Ragatha. I have to help her. I ran toward the source of the yelling and discovered it was coming from behind a door. I rushed through it to save my friend. On days 8 through 9, I arrived at the other side of the door, but instead of Ragatha, I found a molten knight waiting for me.
You fell for my little trick.
Suddenly, a cage appeared around me. I had fallen right into a trap. No! Let me go!
I hope you're ready to be handed over to the abstracted titan.
I used my abstraction blast to try and break free from the prison, but it was no use. Just as I thought I was done for, Pomni ambushed the Molten Knight holding me captive.
Leave him alone!
The Molten Knight launched itself forward, blazing sword coming down to slash at her. As the blade arced through the air, it left trails of fire in its wake, and Pomni did her best to dodge out of the way of the brutal attacks. The monster roared and in a blaze jetpacked straight at her. Thinking fast, she used her beam attack, stunning the Molten Knight, and then freed me from the cage.
Get back here, you fiends!
Run!
The two of us ran for our lives as the angry Molten Knight chased close behind us. On days 10 through 12, Pomni and I were on the run from the Molten Knight. It was gaining on us fast, and we were going to be caught. Luckily, Pomni managed to find a strange passageway.
Kaufmo! Through here! Hurry!
The two of us ran inside, but were immediately met with a hole in the ground. We fell deep into the passage and landed in a weird room. Behind us was none other than Zubal's head.
Oh boy, now you've done it. You just walked into the mouth of the glowing queen. Soon we'll all be turned into gloinks.
The room trembled as we were about to be digested. We weren't in a weird room at all, but the Gloink Queen's stomach. We need to get out of here before it's too late. Suddenly, something dropped down from above us. I got a closer look and realized it was the next abstracted artifact. The Gloink Queen must have eaten this. Pomni, Zubal, brace yourselves. I grabbed a hold of the artifact and its dark power surged through me. On days 13 through 15, I was overwhelmed with abstracted energy, causing me to unlock my abstracted third eye. Unfortunately, just like before, the mysterious voice returned.
Nobody once again belongs to me.
I lost control of my power and began to rampage inside of the Gloink Queen's stomach. I used my new abilities to send out confuse rays and summon spinning abstraction blades until the Queen spat me and my friends out.
Ugh, gross. What foul creatures did I eat?
Out of my way! Blinded by the abstracted power, I began to attack the Gloink Queen with my abstraction blasts, dealing massive damage. The Gloink Queen had no choice but to defend herself. She began to return the attacks wildly, stomping and using her sonic booms to try and fight out of the situation. I was merciless though. I fired off Starburst ray after ray, then pelted her with massive void explosions. The Gloink Queen continued to take more and more damage, and soon she had enough.
Get away from me!
She tried to run away, but I chased after her. I caught up and landed the finishing blow before turning toward my friends.
Are you okay, Kaufmo?
I must abstract everything! The abstracted powers had completely consumed me. Unable to stop myself, I attacked Zubal and Pomni. On days 16 to 18, I was attacking my friends.
No! Get away from them!
Pomni tried to defend Zubal from me. She sent out musical attacks to slow me down, but I easily overpowered her, forcing her to run. Get back here! I chased her as she darted through a nearby exit door. As I ran in, I found myself in a series of office rooms. I followed Pomni as she tried to escape, chasing her through door after door, unable to control my dark powers. Suddenly, I trembled into nothingness. One of the doors led us straight into the void.
Leave my friend alone, you evil artifact!
She hit me with her golden melody attack, causing me to drop the second artifact. Pomni rapidly picked it up and took it to the shrine in the void, where it caused another flash of light. Suddenly, I was able to regain control of my body. Oh no, it happened again. I'm so sorry, Pomni.
No, don't be sorry. I'm just glad you're okay.
Abruptly, a portal tore open behind me and sucked me inside. On days 19 to 22, I arrived in the middle of a bowling alley as a bowling ball rolled directly at me.
Whoa, hey, out of the way.
Ah! I knocked the ball out of the way, throwing off the trajectory of it and making Jax miss his shot.
Oh, now you've done it.
Just then, some Golem thugs walked up to Jax.
Well, Jax, looks like you lost your bet. It's time that you paid up.
No can do, fellas. I'm a little short on cash right now, you see. I'm sure we can work something out.
No, I don't think we can. Get 'em, boys!
The Golem lackeys jumped Jax, laying into him.
Ow, ow, hey, watch the mitts.
Hey, leave him alone! I tried to fight the lackeys off with my powers, but they were stronger than me, being made of solid steel. In moments, we were both overpowered and captured.
Well, this isn't anything like my episode. You just had to ruin my shot, didn't you, Kaufmo?
Oh, sorry about
Hey,
that.
quit yammering!
The next thing I knew, we were dragged off, unsure of what my fate would be. On days 23 to 26, we were taken to the Golem's boss and thrown in front of him. Please, is there a way we can settle this peacefully?
Tell you what, pal. Find my lost pet Pickles, and we'll call it even. He's just defenseless, so a smart guy like you can understand why I'm worried.
You've got yourself a deal.
The goons took Jax and I to the area Pickles was last seen and dropped us off to go searching. We began to set up traps, baiting them with Pickles' favorite food.
Why do I get stuck doing stuff like this?
Don't worry, I've got a good feeling about this. The two of us took cover and waited. After a moment, the ground began to shake. Yes, we got him! We ran out from our hiding spot, but instead of a cute, defenseless pet, a huge monster stood where the bait was.
I've got a gut feeling that's Pickles.
No way! Pickles? At hearing its name, the monster turned around and spotted us. Pickles attacked both Jax and I angrily. He then landed a hit on me, leaving me with low health. I was forced to run for cover. As I ran, I stumbled across a mysterious cave and quickly hid inside. On days 27 to 30, I headed deeper into the cave and discovered the next abstracted artifact waiting for me. Oh no, I can't grab it without losing control again. Suddenly, I heard Jax yelling for me. He was in trouble.
That's kind of rude. Quit jumping. Help!
I don't have a choice. I have to save Jax. Quickly, I grabbed the artifact and absorbed the glitch, transforming into my third phase. I gained 5 more hearts and new powers as I began my next frenzy. I rampaged out of the cave and attacked the biggest thing in sight, Pickles. The worm tried to fight back, but with my new dark powers, I was much stronger than before. My Confuse Ray and their laser beam met each other head on, putting our power to the test. In my upgraded form, I was able to focus my energy and overtake the stalemate. Recoiling, Pickles was pushed back and unleashed a barrage of cosmic shots at me. I summoned dark tentacles that ripped out of the ground and lashed away at Pickles, taking them by surprise. And soon, I managed to kill him.
Ah, sweet. I didn't know you could pull that off, Kaufmo, bud.
Must abstract everything! I turned on Jax next, my mind completely lost to the abstraction. On days 31 to 34, I was attacking Jax after having lost my reasoning to the abstracted powers.
Whoa there, buddy. I know I broke into your room a few times, but this is a bit of an overreaction, don't you think?
Jax tried to fight me off, but I was too powerful. It wasn't long before Jax was cornered, and on his last leg, right before I put him down for good, Kane showed up. Enough of that! You're coming with me, you naughty clown! Kane teleported us both away, saving Jax from my rampage. When we reappeared, we were in the void. Just do this real quick! With a magical swish, Kane yanked the artifact out of my inventory. Snatching it up, he placed it on the shrine, and I regained control of my body. There, that should do the trick. Kane, thanks for saving me. Don't thank me. You're in trouble. You've been messing with the abstracted artifacts. Those things are dangerous, and I forbid you from using them anymore. But how else are we going to stop the abstracted titan?
That's right. How else will you stop me?
Suddenly, the void shook, and the abstracted titan appeared before us.
I can't have you interfering with my plans. You're coming with me, Kane.
He tore open a portal that dragged Kane inside before vanishing himself with a giant roar. Hey, let my friend go! I jumped into the portal after them right before it too vanished. On days 35 to 38, I appeared on the other side of the portal, inside of a carnival. I have to figure out where the abstracted titan took Kane. I walked around the carnival, but they were nowhere to be seen. Suddenly, I spotted Ragatha seated in a dunk tank above the boiling lava. Giant gingerbread men were lined up, taking their turns at throwing balls at the target to get Ragatha to fall in. I watched as one of them threw their shot and missed.
Drat, I missed again.
No, stop it! Don't you see the lava below me?
That's the point, Patches. We want to see you burn.
They all laughed at my friend's impending doom.
Oh, you're all horrible!
She's in trouble. I need to stop them. I ran in to try and fight off the gingerbread men.
Kaufmo, you've got to get me out of here!
Hey, you're ruining our game. Get lost.
The gingerbread men attacked me, causing me to get pushed back onto the target. Suddenly, the ground opened beneath Ragatha, and she fell towards the lava. No! On days 39 to 42, before Ragatha was burnt to death, I used my tentacles to smash the tank, causing the lava to seep out. Ragatha quickly jumped through the opening and ran to the nearby water at the ring toss.
Ah, much better.
You ruined everything. You're gonna pay.
How did I ruin everything? This is madness. Do you realize what you're doing?
Doesn't matter what we were doing. It's none of your business.
The gingerbread men began to attack me with their powerful candy attacks. I fought back. It was abstraction versus sweets. Not wasting a moment, I whipped out my sharp, corrupted blades. They spun around me protectively, slicing right through the cookie bodies of the gingerbread men. No one's getting cavities on my watch. The gingerbread men blasted me with sweet sugar bursts, then followed up by pelting me with leftover baseballs. I slammed down on the ground as I summoned my void tentacles, which sprang up and tore at the gingerbread men. I had gotten much stronger, and finally, I was able to take them all down. Ragatha, are you okay? Sorry for attacking you before.
I am, since you saved me. Thank you. Please, take this.
She handed me a splash potion of levitation. I'm looking for the abstracted titan. Have you seen him?
No, but maybe you could spot him from the Ferris wheel?
Then I know where to go next. On days 43 to 46, I arrived at the Ferris wheel, where nobody seemed to be around. Time to see if I could find the abstracted titan. I climbed to the peak of the Ferris wheel and saw that part of the grounds had a trail of abstracted blocks in it. That must be where they went. With my new lead, I went into the direction of the glitched grounds. As I traveled, I saw Kinger being chased by raptors.
Help!
Leave him alone! I jumped in to fight the raptors.
Oh, thank goodness, Kaufmo. You have come to my rescue.
Don't worry, working together, we can beat these guys in no time.
Oh, I don't fight. That's not a king's job.
They bit and slashed at every part of me, and I fought them back with my abstracted powers. But they were so numerous, I was getting overwhelmed. Get off of me! I threw the splash potion of levitation, sending all of the enemies flying. Unfortunately, I also accidentally hit Kinger too. Oh no, I have to get them down! On days 47 to 50, Kinger was flying in the sky, along with the raptors.
Help! I'm scared of heights.
Don't worry, I'll save you! I quickly dug a hole under Kinger, and to my luck, I struck water.
Can you hurry? I feel like they're floating closer to me.
Float yourself over the water! The potion wore off, and he fell, landing in the water, saving him from fall damage. The raptors hit the ground and died.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Kaufmo. You destroyed them and even kept your mind intact. I'm very surprised.
Well, you know I've been working to keep a rein on the abstraction.
Seems like you're doing a good job then. Keep it up.
No problem, but I don't have any more time to waste. I need to save Kane. I continued down the glitchy path alone. Finally, I found Kane, but he was captured inside of a cage. Sitting next to him was the next abstracted artifact. Kane, let me get you out of there.
Wait, it's a trap!
Suddenly, the abstracted titan leapt off the top of the fortress, slamming down right in front of me.
Looks like you finally caught up, my other half.
Other half? What are you talking about?
I am you, Kaufmo, born from the abstraction within you, and once we are reunited, we will take over all of the circus.
Enough of your monologue. Let Kane go, or I'll end you here and now.
Please, you don't scare me. I am the power you cast aside, and with it, I'll make you give in to the darkness.
Without another moment, the abstracted titan lunged at me. On days 51 to 54, I was being attacked by the abstracted titan. He used his powerful slashes, destroying the structure around us, as well as releasing powerful roars that collided painfully into me. I fought back with my abstraction attacks, with little effect. He was the strongest enemy I have ever faced thus far, but I was determined to destroy it. The abstracted titan unleashed his ultimate attack, leaving me with extremely low health. If I took another hit, I'd be a goner.
Go on, Kaufmo. Take the abstracted artifact, or die.
Don't do it! The darkness will consume you! I don't have a choice! The titan readied up his next attack, so I ran for the artifact and reached it just in time. I gained 5 more hearts, as well as new abstraction powers. However, I lost control of myself, like the other abstractions before.
Yes.
I began to attack wildly all around me.
Time for the real fun to begin.
To test me, the titan blasted open Kane's cage, freeing him.
Go on, Kaufmo. Kill the foolish ringmaster.
He vanished as I turned my sights on Kane. Unable to control myself, I attacked him with my new powers. Sorry, Kaufmo. This is for your own good. Kane gathered up his magical powers so that he could transform into a much stronger version of himself. In my rage, I tried to fight Kane, but he unleashed powerful magic, knocking me out. On days 55 through 58, I found myself standing in a strange dreamlike world. Where am I?
You are inside of your own mind.
Out of the darkness, an abstracted being suddenly appeared in front of me. Wait, you're the voice that has been taking over my body.
That's right. I am a part of you.
No, you're an abstracted monster. That's not right. I'm just a fun-loving clown.
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have been perfected by the abstraction. No longer just a clown.
I'll never give in to the abstraction or the titan.
Doesn't matter. Now that you're here, I'm finally taking complete control of you.
The abstracted monster lunged forward to attack me. I tried to fight, but soon discovered I couldn't use any of my abstracted powers. The monster of my mind began to unleash the powers I thought were my own. I desperately tried to fight back, but couldn't withstand his onslaught. Without my powers, I was too weak to do any real damage to him. And before I knew it, I was backed into a corner. The abstracted monster closed in, ready to deal the killing blow, when I suddenly woke up. I took in my surroundings, realizing I was in the void, and the artifact I picked up was on the shrine. Kane had saved me just in time. Thanks, Kane. That was a close one. I was almost taken by the darkness. And that's why you can't use those abstracted artifacts anymore. They're too dangerous. But then how am I going to defeat the abstracted titan? Here, take this map and find the treasure of the circus. With this, you can gain more power without being put at risk. Thanks, Kane. I won't let you down. I took the map and began following the path towards the treasure. On days 59 through 62, I arrived at the location on the map, a giant carousel. The treasure of the circus must be somewhere on this ride. I began to investigate the carousel, but couldn't find anything out of the ordinary. Giving up, I turned to search somewhere else and saw a chest sitting on the ground. Oh, there it is! I wonder how I missed that. I hustled over to open up the chest and retrieved the treasure, but as I I reached out, the chest revealed itself to be a mimic.
Intruder! Everyone, get him! Hurry!
As the mimic yelled, the mounts of the carousel sprang to life, jumping off of their stations and coming to attack me. Using my abstracted powers to fight the creatures off, I managed to take a few down, but they quickly came back to life and rejoined the fight.
Yes, that's it. Rise up again, my friends. Kill that clown!
That's it! The mimic is reviving the creatures. Well, no use wasting my time on those small fries. I need to stop him! I took careful aim at the mimic and used my abstraction blast, landing an unexpected blow and defeating the mimic. As the mimic died, all of the other animals from the carousel fell with it. I looked around to ensure no one remained and spotted a new path through the carousel. That's it, one step closer towards the treasure of the circus. Putting the battle behind me, I set off through the new path, eager to find my prize. On days 63 through 66, I was making my way through the new path, finding the treasure of the circus waiting for me at the end of the passage. At last, there it is! As I made my way over to claim the treasure, a group of gloinks appeared and snatched the artifact away before I could get to it. Hey, I need that!
No way! You killed our queen! You took her from us, so we're taking this treasure from you!
The gloinks took off, running away down the passageway. I chased after them as quickly as I could. As I made my way out of the carousel, I realized I wasn't going to be able to catch up to them. I stopped and took steady aim, preparing to use my Confuse Ray to try and slow the thieves down. But before I could hit them with my power, an abstracted rat from earlier appeared, killing the gloinks in a single blow.
I'll be taking that.
The little monster grabbed the treasure and transformed, becoming gigantic and more powerful in its new form. I ran in, but it was too late. Empowered by the treasure, it unleashed its abstracted magic into the ground, causing the world around it to corrupt, crumbling away into a hazardous, glitchy wasteland. Oh no, this isn't good. I need to get out of here. On days 67 through 70, I was trying to make my way safely out of the glitchy wasteland, jumping from platform to platform.
Run while you can. You'll never escape my wasteland.
I ignored them and continued on. I was making great progress until I got to an extremely wide jump. There's no way out. Here goes nothing. I took a running leap, but I didn't make it and fell into the glitch goo. I felt the glitch goo seeping into me, poisoning as it worked its way through my body. This isn't good. I need to get out of here fast. I tried to swim towards a ledge, but an abstracted manta ray came out of the glitchy goo, pushing me back under.
Join us, Kaufmo.
I was getting pulled down deeper into the goo. I was running out of air, and the poison was damaging my health quickly.
Stop! Let me go!
Desperate to escape, I used my powers to knock the creature off of me and swam urgently towards the surface. I was almost out of air, and I still hadn't made it.
I'm not going to make it!
On days 71 through 74, I thought I was going to drown in the glitch goo when Gangle suddenly pulled me out to safety.
Kaufmo, are you okay?
Thanks, Gangle. That was a close one.
You're welcome. Are you hurt?
Yeah, I'm okay now, but I lost the treasure, and I'm extremely low on health.
Here, take this food.
Gangle then gave me some steak to help me heal up.
What is this place? And what's the treasure?
This is some strange place made by an abstracted rat monster, and the treasure of the circus is an important item that I lost. It was supposed to help me power up.
Then we'll have to get it back. Come with me.
I followed Gangle, finding where the now giant abstracted rat was dwelling. It seemed to be guarding a chest, which probably held the treasure. It must be in there. We have to get him away from that chest.
Oh, I have an idea.
I watched as she sneaked away, placing a gift box on the ground as bait and circling back around towards the hiding spot. Moments later, the abstracted beast turned and saw the gift laying on the ground.
What's this? A gift for me?
I watched as the abstracted beast ran over excitedly towards the gift, while making my own way towards the now unguarded chest. I snuck over quickly and threw the chest open, finding the treasure. Unfortunately, all the power had been completely drained from it. Oh no, this is bad. Hearing me, the monster turned and saw I was standing in front of the chest, clutching the powerless treasure.
Well, look what we've got here. Troublemakers.
The monster lunged towards us, but Gangle and I were able to dodge his attack. Run! For the days of 75 to 78, I was being chased through this wasteland by the abstracted rat monster. Soon, I found myself cornered at an area full of abstracted goo. This is gross!
Nowhere to run now.
The monster then attacked me, so I had no choice but to fight back. At first, I thought I had the fight in the bag, but the monster began blasting me with golden powers. Upon absorbing the treasure of the circus, he also gained powerful golden attacks. He blasted me with rays of light, then summoned beams of pure sun power, radiating from the sky. His powers were super strong, and I did my best to return the attacks, using my tentacle attacks and abstracted slashes to my advantage. After some battling, I noticed the next abstracted artifact was not far from where we were fighting. No, it's too dangerous. I have to win without it. I had to do some quick thinking if I wanted to get that artifact and survive this fight. I got it. Take this! I attacked the giant abstracted rat with my confuse ray power, making them stumble into the abstracted goo.
What the? I'm stuck!
He then sunk into it like quicksand until he was finally gone.
Kaufmo, you did it!
We were about to celebrate, but something unexpected happened.
You'll pay for that!
The abstracted rat was emerging from the goo, grabbing Gangle as he was trying to escape. This pulled her into the goo with him, and they started to sink again. Gangle, no! It was days 79 to 82, and my plan had backfired. Now Gangle was in danger too. If I don't save her now, she's gonna die.
Embrace the darkness, Kaufmo. Use the artifact's power.
I was reluctant, but I knew I had to save Gangle no matter what, so I ran for the artifact. Here goes nothing! I grabbed the artifact, and in doing so, I gained 5 more hearts and new potent abstracted poison powers. With the upgrade, I would be able to resist the goo and would be able to save Gangle for sure. Let my friend go! I then jumped into the goo with the monster, attacking it with my newfound strength. This caused him to let go of Gangle.
No!
I then used my new powers to overwhelm the beast, killing him, finally letting us get out of the goo. Yes, I won! Gangle, you're safe!
Safe, but not sound.
Wait, what's happening? Unfortunately, the darkness started to take over.
Your body will be mine!
I couldn't control myself. I leapt forward and started to attack Gangle.
Not safe, not safe.
Luckily, Gangle was able to think quickly and trap me using her ribbon, tying me up.
Oh, we need to get you to the void before it's too late.
For days 83 to 86, Gangle took me to the void, where she was able to place the next artifact at the altar before I could lose myself and go out of control. I once more surpassed my abstracted side a bit longer, and Gangle freed me from the ribbons. We have to find the last artifact. There isn't much time.
You said it, buddy!
Just then, Kane had arrived.
Kaufmo, I told you not to get any more of the abstracted artifacts. I'll have to lock you up for this.
Oh, wait, no.
Kane zapped me into a cage, trying to protect me and everyone else. Stop! This is a big misunderstanding.
I don't have time to talk to abstracted beings. It's off to the cellar for you.
Kane, wait. He had no choice but to get the artifact to save me.
But what about the treasure of the circus?
Gangle then handed Kane the drained artifact, and that's when Kane realized it was now useless.
I see. So it was an emergency. Sorry.
He then made the cage disappear, freeing me.
Since the treasure of the circus has no more power, the only other option now is to obtain the final abstracted artifact. It's dangerous, so I'll come with you.
Thanks, Kane. We'll overcome this no matter what. We then all left the void together with a wave of Kane's baton. Kane and I then reappeared at the abandoned village for the days of 87 through 90.
This is a place where abstracted entities like to gather. You should be able to find the final artifact here.
Then let's start looking. We then started to explore the village, checking every nook and cranny we could. But soon in our search, I spotted an abstracted trail.
Follow the pathway.
The voice! It must be leading me to the artifact. I continued towards the path, and as I did, I accidentally left Cain behind in the process.
Kaufmo, where'd you go? Kaufmo!
Soon, I made it to the end of the trail, where I found nothing but an empty clearing. That's weird. I could have sworn I was onto something. Out of nowhere, another abstracted monster jumped down on top of me. Ow!
I'm taking you to the abstracted Titan.
On days 91 through 93, I was locked in a fight against the entity that had ambushed me. They used their strong punches and even stronger headbutts to hurt me. Their abstracted energy lingered, causing delayed explosions after each blow. I fought back using my abstracted poison powers. During our heated battle, the monster dodged away from my attack at the last moment, and I accidentally hit a hill, causing it to crumble. On the other side, I saw the final artifact. No way. There it is. I made a break for it and ran toward the artifact. As soon as I touched it, I gained 10 hearts and the ultimate abstraction black hole power. All right, time for round 2. I unleashed my new attacks on the abstracted monster, overpowering him and winning the battle.
The darkness within you has reached an all-time high.
As the mysterious voice echoed in my head, I began to feel myself losing control. Suddenly, Cain appeared next to me.
Oh, no you don't, you dark fiend!
With a wave of his staff, he teleported us both away. On days 94 through 96, Cain had teleported us away, causing us to reappear in the void. The shrine was waiting for me, but as I rushed towards it, to my horror, the abstracted Titan appeared in front of me.
You fools, you fell for my trap, and now I will crush your last little bit of hope.
Before I could react, the monster turned toward the shrine and destroyed it. The structure crumbled away, as if all of my efforts meant nothing, leaving me unable to control the power inside of me.
Welcome to my army, Kaufmo.
As the abstracted Titan started to leave, I was unable to control myself. I turned towards Cain. Cain, I'm sorry. I can't control myself! I tried to fight it, but the darkness was too powerful, and I started shooting black holes and abstracted powers around Cain. He attempted to dodge as best as he could, unleashing a blast of fire as he charged towards me, but I used my confuse ray to befuddle him as I drew back. Cain called forth his void chains, ripping through the ground as I was lashing out, trying to strike Cain back.
Kaufmo, I know you're in there! You're stronger than the darkness is! You have to fight it!
It's too late, Cain! I've become one with the abstraction!
Then as your friend, I will end you.
I dashed forward, closing the distance, using my dark abstracted blades to viciously slice away at Cain, retaliating desperately. He called down a series of lightning strikes, blasting me with powerful elemental damage. It wasn't any use though. I was far too powerful now, and summoned void tentacles to hold him in place as I blasted him with abstraction bolts. Once Cain finally broke free, he blasted me with meteors, circling around and trying to dodge my attacks. He was growing weary from the battle, falling back on his telekinesis powers to try and stop me. As the fight was ending, Cain suddenly reverted to his original form, weakened from the fight.
Kaufmo, please! You have to resist it! I know you're still in there!
Focusing hard on Cain's words, I was able to regain brief control over my body. Ugh, you're right. I have to overcome this. Thinking quickly, I managed to knock myself out before I hurt anyone else. On days 97 and 98, I found myself inside of my dream realm, where the mysterious entity was waiting for me.
Oh, how good it is to see you again, my dear friend. Don't worry, it's just you and me this time. Cain won't be here to wake you up.
That doesn't matter. I'm strong enough now to defeat you and control this power.
Everyone thinks as you do. They think you have enough willpower to resist. But I am you, the real you. And soon enough, you will see things my way.
Maybe you're right. Maybe this is all hopeless. But I know I never wanted to hurt my friends. So I know you are not me. I will defeat you.
Oh, is that so? I'd like to see you try.
The monster lunged at me, and I braced myself for the attack. Startled, I was barely able to dodge out of the way as it shot abstraction blasts at me. I shot a confuse ray at them, but to my surprise, I was hit with a confuse ray too. I heard void blasts exploding around me, and I unleashed my own barrage as well. Quickly, I realized that we had the same powers. Every time I used my powers, it would match the same attack, trading the same blow for blow. We traded abstracted blade slashes to no avail. It was beginning to feel hopeless. As we continued to clash, the thought of all my friends powered me, and I began to overwhelm the monster, finally gaining an edge they didn't have.
Oh, how can this be? We have the same powers.
Looks like I'm the stronger host after all. With a final mighty blow, I finished him off, and then found myself waking back up in the real world. I looked around, taking in my surroundings, and saw that I was surrounded by all of my allies ready for battle.
You did it, Kaufmo! You beat your inner darkness!
That's right, and with nothing holding me back, it's time to defeat the abstracted titan once and for all.
And we're ready to fight by your side.
That's right. I've been hitting the gym.
There's a gym here?
All right, guys, let's do this! On day 99, Kane took me and my allies to an abstracted area of the circus, where a massive castle was standing before me.
The abstracted titan is here. You're the only one who can defeat him now.
Are you sure? Me? What happened to the team effort?
Trust me, I know things you don't. You're our only hope.
Then we better get moving before his abstraction spreads any further. We walked towards the entrance when a swarm of abstractions blocked our path.
Protect the Titan!
Everyone, prepare for battle! My allies and I clashed with the army of abstracted freaks. Although we were outnumbered, my allies were powerful and kept the minions at bay, using all of their different types of powers. Kane with his magic and Pomni with their bard powers. Soon, we were overwhelming the army.
We can't let the Titan escape. Go ahead without us.
You've got it! I ran into the castle while my friends held off the guards. On day 100, I had finally arrived in the throne room, where the abstracted titan was waiting for me.
Well, if it isn't Kaufmo the clown.
Enough! Your plan failed. Surrender, and this won't be harder than it has to be.
You may have managed to overcome the darkness, but I've since become the ultimate entity after splitting from you. Your powers only match a fraction of mine. Prepare to be punished.
Enraged, the abstracted titan charged forward, lashing out to attack me. He used his powerful beam attack, trying to end me in one hit, but I managed to dodge and strike back. I fought with my abstraction blasts, narrowly missing his beam attack as it ripped past me. Out of nowhere, the titan reared back and came crashing down with a powerful titan slam attack, destroying his own throne room in an attempt to crush me. He came at me, swinging his massive claws as I dodged, so I locked him in place with my black hole attack. We were neck and neck, almost matched equally in power. Trying to buy myself some time, I hit the titan with a barrage of confuse rays, but the effect didn't last long. The titan let loose with an ear-shattering roar as I tried to find more cover, but I fought back, unleashing a combo of abstraction slashes and void explosions in an effort to turn the tides.
Behold, the ultimate power of darkness.
He used his ultimate attack once more when I had nowhere to run. I took the full brunt of the attack, putting me on the ropes. For the circus and for my friends! I charged up my own beam, blasting into my foe and killing the abstracted titan. The circus was saved at last! Yes, I won! Kaufmo!